Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Uhall, and I'm a boxing coach from the Center for Movement Challenges in Sandy Springs, Georgia. And I'm here to talk to you about individual unarmed combat. What does that mean? Well, boxing, kickboxing, anything that involves the use of striking. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this channel and one of the reasons I'm providing these lessons is because boxing coaches are chronically undertrained in either pedagogy or andragogy, being child and adult learning methods. This dearth of training and how to train people has been detrimental to the progress of boxing as an activity. So I'm here to give you a principled philosophical understanding of the science and the art of striking. And my intent here is to give you efficient lessons where you can cultivate a better understanding and improve your art and science and application of boxing, whether you intend to compete, whether you do it because you're doing it for therapy, or whether you do it because you want to learn how to coach boxing. When I talk about the science and the art of boxing or of other types of unarmed combat, I'm talking about two separate but related elements of the activity. The science refers to the physiology, the neurology, the symmetry and geometry, and all those kind of related things that distill down into principles that apply to human bodies, because regardless of the size and shape of the human body, they all move in generally similar ways. The art side of that, the artistic principles, revolve around how do you distort and reorient the scientific principles in a way that suits you as an individual. It's very much like music, where you have a set of existing rules, and the way you apply them, you can make music, but if you apply them and you distort them in certain ways, now you're going to create something that is wholly individualized and something that most people will find more artistic value in. Now, whether or not that is true to others observing is kind of inconsequential, because the person who is applying the art and the science ultimately is the most important part of that equation. So what I want to do is give you an efficient training method, which means I'm going to give you a way to learn principles which are going to orient you in the direction of a philosophical understanding of throwing punches and of, elbows or whatever, in a way that it creates a codified body of work for you to use, whether it's as a professional boxer or an amateur kickboxer, or whether you're just somebody that wants to do it for the sake of moving because you're getting older or you're trying to get in shape. The difference between myself and others is that I'm finishing up a PhD right now in military history and in unarmed combat and in armed combat with different types of weapons that appear throughout history. And my understanding of these things has been shaped by my own time as a veteran in the Army. I was in the Army over a decade, trained boxing and striking for the MMA teams in the Army for over a decade. So I have both applied experience. I was a boxer myself for a while, and I have experience as a professional educator of different types of history and as a boxing coach of over 2 decades of experience. Where others may have more experience in one area or another, I think you'll find pretty quickly that I can articulate things in ways that most other coaches cannot. And that's why I'm here doing this. So if you find any value in that, or if it's something you want to check out more, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Even if you don't hit the buttons, you can watch the videos, and they will be appearing on this channel probably at weekly intervals. The first video will be on how you should stand as a boxer. And that's a good platform to jump off, understanding how the physiology of throwing strikes from different parts of your body works. Because I make the argument that if you can understand the most distilled form of anything, then you can understand the higher or more complicated elements of that same activity through the process of extrapolation. It's a lot of words to say that if you learn something the simple way, you can do it a more difficult way later on down the line. I sometimes become wordy. So, anyway, that's a relationship that myself and you, my viewers, will very soon start to explore. Thank you very much and have a great day. And yeah, keep your hands up.